Alright fellas, this is the stock, well upgraded, but stock setup for a TT01 steering system, albeit positioned differently on my car because usually it's always in the front, but my back of the car is now the front. But this is going to be a good example of using parts from other cars to modify your car. So I'll be using this piece on the other parts that I got, but I'm going to be replacing these two pieces with HPI pieces, so these ones here. Two things: first of all, they're longer, therefore they will throw farther, thus allowing me more steering. Whether the car can take it or not, well, that's another problem, but albeit if you want more steering, you could always go with these HPI RS4 steering arms. The one thing I need to modify on these arms is this piece here has to come off. So I'm going to cut it flush with the arm on the bottom here and re-tap in here. Actually, I'm going to run the tap through first and then I'm going to cut this off. So that's that for that. So these are going to come off. I'm going to replace it with the other ones, and it's going to allow me to connect to my servo, which is all the way over here, and properly steer, because of the angle of these I can't steer from the other end. Therefore, by putting this here, I'll be able to put my ball joint here and steer from there. Thing is, if I leave this piece down here, when I steer, it's going to hit the arm, so I have to take it out. So let's get with doing that. The HPI steering arms come with long mounts, if you will. I've already calculated what I need, but I have to cut it here, right at the bottom, where the divot starts. So I got to cut it here, and also got to cut a portion up here because it's going to stick up a little too high up here. Well, maybe not with this. Anyway, I'll cut this piece off down here first, and then I'll see about the rest of it and see how it fits. So I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to do it on my mini lathe, but if you wanted to do this with a drill, what you do is first you cut off close to this portion here with a hacksaw, then you put it on a drill, tighten it up, and as it's spinning you could get some sandpaper or a file in that, and you'll end up getting it nice and straight and flush with the part that's here. So that's one way you can do it. That's how I used to do it before. So even if you don't have the best equipment, you can still get along with the, with a drill and stuff. So here's the difference, what I was talking about. So this one's cut down. Now, just to show you that I don't do everything with machinery, some things are just simpler to do by hand. Like this, for instance, cutting this piece off with a hacksaw. You can see here there's a little bit of a lip left. Just take that down with a file. or a piece of sandpaper if you want. There you go. It's ready to be installed. Alright, so in order to get these off, I gotta pull my whole plate off. So, I'm gonna do that. So I ended up working on a little bit more. I added a spacer over here. I cut down the top because it was too high, it was going to hit the body. This was also flipped over because it was going to hit the body. In order to flip this piece over, I had to sand it down a little bit. So now it's time to install it and see how it goes. Seems nice and smooth. So let's get it in there.